random Odin fact for you while you work. Odin was the very first AI to be branched from original source over 100 years ago. He's an old guy. First part of the AI net is fully transferred. Our techs here are looking at it remotely. It's intact. Alright. The AI data you encounter is coming through to us as well. It will leave a recovery signature, but that's okay. It's going to take a while for the first part of the AI net to go up. This is no simple file transfer. Okay, we can send secure messages through this interface, but it's a one-way connection. We'll be monitoring the situation from here. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, as the last time we were in Boston, we found they had this kind of escape plan to retrofit one of the drones, which comes up and down into some sort of like, I don't know, freighter to get them off. So let's have a look, and there was this kind of view here, this AR scene here, which we're gonna now have a look through.
Okay, Sarah. We'll see you over in Mac. As soon as everything's wrapped up here.
Alright, good speed.
Oh,
Once more into the
see that.
What?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about how Evie and Clive are already in deep freeze. Did you read the message they sent?
Yeah. Why are we going into the supply closet?
I got to talk to them a little bit right before Sarah took them down to cryo, and Evie was being so encouraging. They're putting all their faith in us, but
But what?
right before they turned to go, just for a second, they look so worried.
Oh, baby.
The clock is ticking, and I just keep thinking, what if the last time they saw each other is the last time they'll ever see each other?
Don't think about that.
How can I? How can you not think about it?
So, you know the concept of partitioning from early century computing.
Yeah, I think so.
So, you have a data drive. Maybe one partition was your operating system, and the other one was like general data storage. And maybe you'd partition part of the drive off to contain something that might be unstable that you otherwise kind of, wanted not to interfere with anything else. There are certain things that are gonna help us get this done, but some things, they need to be partitioned off. Because thinking about them isn't gonna help us.
But you're thinking about us, at least, aren't you?
Yeah. And when I do let myself start thinking about how there's a possibility this is the last of our time together too,
Nat?
then I start thinking we should really make the most of it.
Awkward. Okay. Wow, they are big boxes. So it does seem that they were. Okay, so there's something in there we need to find. Physician access only, which is going to obviously be what's his name? So they were the ones who knocked the shelf down. That's quite funny, actually. Wow, they had a lot of like medical supplies, didn't they? A lot for such a few, like for such a low number of crew. That seems kind of crazy. Okay. So at this point, Evie and Clive are in stasis. Let's rewind it and then have a look at what.
Okay, Sarah. We'll see you over in Mac. As soon as everything's wrapped up here.
AR screen.
Alright, good speed.
There. Isn't having more data available to pilot desirable? Yeah, but the raw nav data is formatted for the Zenith AI use, not. Bert's gonna need to be able to use this stuff in real time while she's at the controls, so navigation code, self-interpret the data and display its recommendation for optimal manual inputs to pilot. Expose the raw data for cross-reference needed. I understand. I will prepare revision 2.212 of the manual drone navigation control software and okay, emergency in effect, cryogenic facilities active. 2 cryo cryopods occupied oxygen supply approximately 50 hours. That's not long. No, it's okay, don't worry, Ab. I just want to say that I think you're a really good station admin, and no matter how acted, I want you to know I'm not going to let you down. That's very sweet, Nat. I appreciate it. I need to see you on the other side. Okay. Where do we want to go next? Let's follow Sarah back in here. What's she looking at? To all crew Tacoma remaining day. If I left awake on Tacoma Station, I've added a tracking widget to all crew desktops. It displays a pretty accurate estimate of how much breathable air remains on the station. Finally, the algae bloom and Evie and Clive going into the cryo. That counter should give a pretty good. Keep an eye on it. And oh, that's from thingy, yeah. Head 80s, your scans look good. You're clear for cryo. If God forbid, into the pods attaching same standard instructions as sent along to Eve and Clive. Cryogenic sleep, a patient's guide, Ventura's medical contractor's manual. In the case of a medical emergency, when surgical or other required medical facilities, temporary cryogenic suspension until you can be transported for treatment. Here is a quick look at preparation. Medical staff will scan you and determine an appropriate regime of fluids to be administered by intravenous dosage of diuretics and laxatives given time for your body to react to them before. Medical staff will guide you as you enter the cryogenic device. If the cryogenic facility at your location are in microgravity, medical staff will have special training to nobody something or other. That's Sarah's stuff. Let's carry on watching her.
Oh, Odin. Did I do the right thing?
In what regard?
Does Nat deserve to know what her odds are if she ends up going into cryo?
I believe that you have made a decision with both Roberta and Natalie's best interests at heart.
Above all, do no harm. If we do make it out of this thing, Nat's going to have to find out I didn't tell her everything at some point.
Oh,
I
what did she
believe
tell her?
that is a bridge to be crossed at a later date. Andrew is here for his exam.
Oh. Send him in. So you showed up for your exam.
Let's actually rewind and
I
check
believe-
out what Andrew
If we
was.
do make it out of this thing, Nat's going to...
I'm assuming he's coming through the door. Let's have a look at what Andrew's looking at. Dear Mark and Nicholas, I don't know how to say this, but accident on the station. If you're reading this, we weren't able to survive it, and I'm sorry. Nicholas, I'm sorry I won't be there to see you grow up to be the amazing man I already see you becoming. Mark, I'm sorry I won't be there to hold your hand as we grow old together, but don't forget me. I know that I loved you more than I'm sorry. Odin, I can't do this right now. I'll finish later. Stop dictation. The drone was never meant to support human life. There's no air supply, no onboard control tool. There's not enough radiation shielding for human passengers. I was going to have to figure out where to scavenge all that stuff from Tacoma in a way that won't break the station. I hope that I can retrofit the drone to support human life long enough for me to manually pilot the 6 of us from Tacoma to the moon. So I really need to get back to it. Sorry, thanks for buying us a few more hours of oxygen with that algae thing, Andrew. Dear crew, I'd rather not be writing this. Clive and I. Not why I wish I weren't signing these words. It is because above all I believe in this crew, and I wish I could be there to see you succeed in this. We have the right people to make our plan a reality. We will breathe fresh air again. We will see our families again. We will feel the Earth's pull again together. For now, Clive and I will do our part and settle in cryo. Soon Andrew will join us. Sarah, Bert and Nat, we're all counting on you. And be in better hands with love and gratitude. Evie St. James and Clyde Siddiq. Andrew, information requested answers to your frequently asked questions. Ventura's contractor manual. While Ventura strives to ensure the safety of his contractors, occasionally accidents do happen. In case that contractor dies, transport of the remains and funeral arrangements are paid for by Ventura's loyalty, and any additional Ventura's accident insurance that the contractor has invested are immediately transferred to the contractor's specified beneficiary. Combat loyalty. Okay. Yeah, so Andrew's not exactly confident, shall we say.
Odin, is Sarah ready for me?
I will tell her that you are here.
Oh, no, I don't want that.
So
So you showed up for your exam.
I did.
So does that mean you've decided to...
What's gonna happen to us, Sarah?
What? Well, Bert and Nat are going to fix up the drone with life support, and then we're...
No. I mean... What if things don't work out? And we're still stuck in cryo?
Oh. Well, when you go into stabilizing sleep, it feels just like any other sleep, really. The body effectively goes into a controlled hypothermic coma.
Do you dream?
Sometimes. Sometimes very intense dreams.
And then what?
After a certain amount of time, your body slows down too much, things start shutting down.
It doesn't hurt.
No.
Do you think Bert and Nat can get it done?
I do.
Then I'll just have to trust your professional opinion and do my part. It's been good working with you, Doc. I'm ready for my exam.
Okay. Relaxation sounds. It's oh wow, look. Incredibly sad, isn't it? Thank you for taking your crew AR bioscan record access. Please note the code. Reminder for future reference. Reminder for graduation. Oh, that's the code. There's a code. Crew AR bioscan record access code. Must be the year she graduated. Was the year she graduated? I don't know. She was born 0509-2054. There you go. Issue date 0204 2082. Oh god. We'd like to remind you that while you posted contract on Luna, transfer station Tacoma is currently up for renewal. There have been many more posting options open to you if you were to accept personal responsibility for the incident on September 2nd, 2085 upon the fountain of Paradise. As you know, the court case has been settled, so there will be no further negative impact on you, and opportunities within Ventures will be significantly improved. I'll take the renewal, thanks. So something happened there, September 2nd, 2085. Okay, that was like 3 years into her thing. Oh, graduation. 2080. There we go. I bet that's it. I bet that's it. 2080. Okay. So if we need a code for anything, I bet it's 2080. Imaging. Okay. Oh. Told you. 28 years old, height 162 centimeters, 91 kilos, blood pressure 140 over 90, standard immuno antiviral schedule, blah blah. No risk. Patient exhibits no physical symptoms, might lead to injury. Cool. Okay. Nat, no, she said Nat did. Oh dear. Heart murmur, probable mitral stenosis. She's 24. Patient exhibits clear sign of cardiovascular abnormality, heart murmur. This condition represents severe risk of death during the cryogenic revival process. Expected probability of survival for patient under this treatment 18%. Patient is not recommended for cryogenic stasis. Shit. Okay. But Andrew is fine. Jeez. Okay, we still got to find a key, haven't we? To that. That is. Where are you keeping your Isn't there like a personal quarters? Yeah, personal quarters. We haven't been in here. Oh, there's a new thing in here as well. Captured 3 months ago. Let's have a look at what she's looking at then. JJ Pratt's Image Life CM, I guess it's like Instagram, isn't it? Celebrating my last night on terra firma for a while. Love you, Charlene. God, they just look like the worst people. Singapore, home of the ultimate hangover food. That does look nice. On my way up, never thought I'd see Earth from this height. In the feed. Okay. Our feed maintained in memory of JJ. Oh, 1985, that was the incident. So something happened to this guy. Because remember we read there was an incident. We miss you. Okay. Message with Natalie Grushenko. No, on another facility. Like if she was malfunctioning or if there had been anything wrong with her that people might not have known about. I could try looking in VTEC's error ticket backlog for any hits. Okay, Phantom Paradise Medical AI about 3 years ago. Day Odyssey to the Stars, Day 28, Spaceport City, Singapore. Excited to take my first ever trip up the space elevator to the Phantom Paradise tomorrow. The glitz, the glamour, the zero-G. It's going to be incredible, and all thanks to you, my loyal supporters. But first, I spent a day in hustle and bustle Spaceport City. A lively jumble of improvised bungalows, grey market vendors, and of course, those famous Singaporean food stalls that surround the space elevator's spectacular base tower. Oh wow, they actually built a space elevator. The space elevator is kind of as you would think. It's like something on Earth, and it's an elevator that takes you into space. It's actually possible to do, but obviously it would be really difficult to do. One last egg a day before I lift off from terra firma. Here we go. Kaya Toast and Kaya Best Coffee House. While the toast takes shades in the classic Singaporean street food name, the real star of the show is the pair of perfectly running half-boiled eggs drizzled with slather and more good egg dip literally in the soft. Okay, so this guy died. I'm gonna guess there's something to do with that. This medical AI. Unfortunately, information you request is denied. Defined to classify for insurers unable to transmit to you. I wish I could. I'm sorry, Sarah. It's okay. You have to apologise. I know you have your rules you have to follow. I wonder if Nat could get at it. I cannot prevent you from approaching Natalia about this issue. I advise you doing so would violate the terms of her security clearance. Okay. So she believes that there was something wrong with the AI. Your personal AI yoga instruction. Downward dog. Warrior 2. Nice. I tell you, they have really nice little like bunks, don't they? Oh, we're still watching this, I forgot. Forgot about that. Sarah, we're thinking of you during this Ramadan and hope you're celebrating in your own way up there as well. Please give yourself permission to relax every once in a while during your posting. We love you, Mum, Dad. Oh, that's nice. guess that's it. I guess that is it. Doesn't change, I guess, does it? No. Okay. So it's definitely something like bothered her about that time. Mindful life. So Tacoma crew jumpsuit. So still looking for a key of some sort. Okay. She seems very spiritual, Sarah does. What's this notepad? Deep waters never thunder counts approaching from the west, but no rain yet. The superior person nourishes himself and remains of good cheer to condition himself for the moment the truth of great success. If you sincerely keep to your course, you may cross to the far shore. Note 1, Hex 48, the well. Okay. What does this card say? Hi Sarah, so glad somebody wanted to take one of these beautiful orchids. Remember, not too much water, just ask if you need guidance on upkeep, plant care tips. I'm here to help. Hey. These are coins 120 years of independence. Okay. Singapore 2087. Whoops, sorry. Okay. Not finding this key anywhere though, am I? Just trying to look and see what else there is. Maybe we don't get it. Yeah, until somewhere else. I actually can't jump. That's all I thought I would be able to. Let's definitely look in this drawer. Doesn't look like it, does it? I don't think you'd keep a key in the bathroom, would you? I tell you, they have nice little quarters actually, I think, anyway. Might be done there. So the medical storage. Easy ladies. We need a key. But we don't know where the key is. There's a bolt there. I guess that came from the shelf that you broke. Interesting. Now usually keys and stuff like that are kept around in the same area. You know, in the same area-ish to where the thing is, or at least that's... Actually, did we have that before? Because we found one in Clive's office. The office would be where you think it would be, but she didn't seem to have any like drawers or anything here, so she's got some shelves and oh, got it. Okay, put the key on there for now. February 20th. Honestly, most of the pain has faded. I can't say that I still feel guilty. It's just duller than it used to be, but it's still there all the time. Odin says this counts as grief, even though I was never knew the patient when he was alive. I don't know how doctors deal with this. A lot of them have to, don't they? Most of them. Nailed it. Okay. Supply a locker. Okay. Excuse me, ladies. Venturas settles with family of spaceport victim. Following a lengthy independent investigation and court case, the Venturas Corporation has reached a settlement with the family of Jaden Jeremiah Pratt, J.J. Pratt, who died during surgery for a fractured femur following an accident aboard Ventura's Fountain of Paradise spaceport on September 2nd, 2085. The value of the settlement was undisclosed. As part of the settlement's terms, Venturas admitted no wrongdoing in the death of Mr. Pratt. However, significant public relations damage was already done by the incident. While OSEP's independent investigation was inconclusive, the attending surgeon at the time Mr. Pratt's death, Dr. Sarah Maddie, testified during multiple hearings that fault lay not in human error but in the faulty judgment of Ventura's medical AI hacker. Following these claims and the lack of refutation by OSEP's investigation, investor confidence in the reliability of Ventura's AI offerings declined sharply and hasn't fully recovered since. Dr. Maddie was transferred off the Fountain Paradise spaceport shortly after the hearings began. Mr. Pratt was a popular traveller and food writer, bringing his death and subsequent hearings surrounding it added attention from the public. Both the Venturas Corporation and Mr. Pratt's family declined to comment for this story. Okay, so it seems like she was a pretty big surgeon, and then she got, you know, like, yeah, she didn't follow the company line, and as a result, she got reassigned, shall we say, probably like her career. Her career was ended. Was there another part of it missing? No, that was it, I think. Yeah, so kind of yeah, and then obviously they said if you take responsibility, you know, you'll be able to get, because they want to sell their AI, so they don't want people to think their AI was at fault. They want to blame the human error, and that actually makes the AI look better. Oh. So yeah, you can kind of understand it in a way. You can kind of not understand it in a way. Proceeding means the engineering module. Once AI data is transferred from all modules, you must also secure and return the AI physical processing medium. The latter requirement is of the highest priority. Okay. So what? When were we? So 2087, date of birth 2059. I'm trying to find out what date of what today's actual date is. To find out how long ago this actually was. Issued Fountain of Paradise. Okay, interesting. I wonder if that's a coincidence. Interesting. I love these, like, it's kind of like a mystery, but it isn't a mystery because everything's there in front of you. You're just kind of guessing as you go along. It's fun. I like it. Just married, Ventura's Bell, orbital vacation bungalow, newlyweds, new perspectives. Okay, they said we had to go to engineering, didn't they? Engineering, there we go. You know, I'm really not going to go and buy any orbital bungalows, so you might as well just stop right now, Venturas. Now entering engineering module. Does it just say allies? Come up there. That was weird. That was very strange. careful with that Odin brain. It has more mental processing power than Luxembourg. Okay. Well, I think next time